children. Today we're going to look at the letter I, and the sound that it makes is I. Can you remember our mouse, our Inky Mouse, and we touch his whiskers? I. Oh, I can see him here. Now, so I can see a mouse and he's got wet. Can you see what he's wet from? It's the ink. Let's have a look at some other it sounds that we can find on this picture. I've got the I for the ink. Well, I know that one. And I've got Inky, my mouse. He's looking a bit sad. Oh, and that little boy, he's saying, eeh. Can you see? He's going, eeh. Can you make that sound? Eeh. And then, I'm not sure. He's looking very sad. Do you think he's feeling a bit ill? When I have a bad tummy, sometimes I think, oh, I'm ill. Oh, poor Inky. Do you remember how to sing this song? Miss Fletcher was having to practice again. Let's have a go. Inky the mouse is my pet. He spilt the ink and it got wet. The ink it spread all over the desk. Inky's wet. Well done. Let's have a look in my pot today. I've changed my pot. I've got my witch's cauldron. So I'm still going to call it a pot. So in my pot, I'm looking for some things that have an I sound. I found that quite tricky. I didn't find many. I found it's an insect. Ooh, not sure what type of insect he is. Maybe it's a beetle, but he's an insect. In my pot. Oh, I can hear something. I got an instrument. It makes music. That's my instrument. In my pot. Oh, I've got another instrument. That makes a nice drumming music. In my pot, I've got something very small. It's very Incy Wincy. That's my Incy Wincy spider. I couldn't find a spider, and I thought I don't want to pick it up, so I've drawn a spider. You can draw an Incy Wincy spider if you like. In my pot, I have another instrument. Oh, Miss Fletcher, she's got a lot of it sounds the same. In my pot, another insect. In my pot. Oh, I've got a picture of an igloo. I couldn't fit a real igloo in my pot because they're made out of snow and ice and it would melt in my pot. So let me put my it sounds on the floor. Let's have a look at some of the other it sounds that I found. Oh, now I don't know if you know what any of these could be called. This is an iguana. And when somebody asks me to come to their party, they invite me. So this is my invitation. Have you ever had an invitation to a birthday party? Having a look. Can you guess what this one is? That little girl and little boy are scratching. What happens when you are scratching? You are itchy. Well done, you got it. And then this is the ink that Inky got wet. You find that in pens. blue pen with blue ink and a red pen with ink. Let's have a look at some other things. I thought we'd have a look at some more if words, because I found it tricky to put them in my pot, but I think I've got more on my board. Oh, there it is. There's my, can you remember what that was called? Like my picture, there's my igloo. Oh, I have all those instruments that made my music. There we go. Got my insect. Do you remember what he's called? He was on my other picture. I think Mr. Kiddle has one of those. That's my iguana. He looks very grand and happy, doesn't he? Have a look in your house to see if you can find any I words. You might find an instrument, you might even find an insect, or especially now because it's cold outside, an Incy Wincy spider. If you find any I words, can you send me a photo? Bye bye for now.